Good. Glad you're back.
How's
Not
life?
being lazy and not doing Star Trek Voyager reviews.
We've hit a brick wall with it. Leave me alone.
It's just hard.
It's a hard episode.
We're here to review Alien Earth, episode 1, which is, I've forgotten what it is even called. It is called
Neverland.
I'm not going to recap the episode because it was so fucking long.
It's a really long.
It's a long one.
It's the way it's presented. It's extremely accurate to the films in the 80s. It's also like weirdly looks clean and nice.
Yeah, it has that sort of. It's what happened with every franchise Disney owns, which they copy it almost perfectly, except for it always looks too clean.
It's too clean.
But
in this case, I think it works because when you see it in the
it's a science ship. It's not a
like halfway through the episode.
Yeah.
It becomes evident that there can be decay.
The beginning of the episode, like opening up, showing us the ship, which is similar to the Nostromo and stuff like that. Like it, and I like the fact that it's almost identical in design to everything in Alien.
Yeah,
and the music has sort of Jerry Goldsmith sort of cues in it from the original Alien, which really helped.
Yeah, it's a feature length episode. The first episode, so.
Yeah, well, it's not feature length.
It's an hour. That's
felt like a feature length. So the episode, like I liked the introduction of the whole specimen and stuff like that, and I liked the alien ship part of it. I was surprised at how much I got into the synthetics with human mind thing of it, like the almost the golems, the robot body transfer of the mind thing. I liked that.
Yeah.
I think it was.
It's sort of predatory, like the fact that they have to use children to.
Well, I thought, there's definitely something going on with the fact that they have to use children and that they can't see their family again.
That's what company is that?
That's Prodigy.
Prodigy.
Like finding out there's 5 different companies, and obviously that's a different thing to law. We've obviously got Weyland Yutani, which has been in all of the Alien.
I think this don't they also include the same company that is in Blade Runner?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I think that's
I haven't seen Blade Runner.
You haven't seen Blade Runner?
No.
How have you not seen Blade Runner?
I did notice that they were doing in this is obviously you don't want to get to your alien straight away.
Yeah.
So there'd be like alien stuff, lots of synthetic stuff, alien stuff, and then a lot of like it was constant. Like that build up to the ship crashing.
That was such a cool shot. That was a cool shot. You have to admit that shot of like just someone just like chilling out. Yeah. He's like on his break time, and all of a sudden the fucking ship just goes.
My whole thing about this episode was slow like the original Alien film.
Yeah, it was well built. It was a well built.
Yeah, it was well built. It was pretty much going. If you don't know Alien, you can watch it.
Yeah, you're free to watch this. There's no real.
And I think that. I think that Alien sort of needed that refresh, like come back into the universe. Yeah. Obviously, we see the specimens. I think that the woman who plays Wendy, which is Sydney Chan, I think she was really good. I enjoyed her
overall. Really good acting. It's a very long episode. Very good acting.
Yeah, Timothy Oliphant was really good. He's the white-haired robot. Android. Anyway, Alex Lauthner, CJ, who plays Wendy's brother. We didn't see much of him. We know he's a medic. We know he works.
He's also a traditionally good actor.
Yeah, he's really, really good.
He's known from Netflix's This Is the Fucking End of the World.
Yeah, we had Essie Davis, who was playing Dame Sylvie, who was like the woman who looked after Wendy. She's from an Australian show called Miss Fisher's Murder Mysteries, which I was like, oh, what are you doing there?
Yeah, these are all really good. Great.
Yeah, Australian one, she's great. Aid Edmondson, who he was in Star Wars briefly.
These aren't famous actors, but they're great.
Aid Edmondson's pretty famous. Like he was in the Young Ones, Bottom. Depends where you are in the world.
Yeah.
But he's a good dramatic actor, but also a really good comedian.
I guess also being Australian, like we don't celebrate celebrity the same way the rest of
Yeah,
the world does.
well, that's the thing is this is very clearly filmed in England.
Yeah.
And I'm only saying that because what they tend to do in those programs they film in England is have one big American actor and then surrounded by English actors, either putting on American accents or...
They're clearly using assets from their original sets and stuff like that.
No.
Yes, they are.
Original sets of what?
There has to be some percentage of...
When was Alien made? The first Alien?
In the 80s.
No.
70s?
Yeah,
that's right.
There's no way they kept any of the original set from that. The only thing it was missing is in the original Alien, there was lots of little... There was the little bird thing that dipped its head into water.
Yeah.
And if you played Alien Isolation, that appears everywhere. It's like a little Easter egg.
Yeah.
I was hoping that would appear.
Yeah, that would have been cool. I bet you it would have. Like, I love that when the aliens, like, just awakening and, like, you just realizing that the aliens awake, you can see, like, shadows of it.
Yeah,
did you ever notice that as well?
I did, like...
It's tension building, although not obvious, is very subtle.
See, the only thing that disappointed me a little in the episode is when we saw the alien when it
wasn't scary enough.
When the synthetic captain was in that office, and we saw the alien, and they kept it in the dark, and they kept it sort of out of the light. And then when they did the slow shot, and it's fully illuminated, it wasn't slimy enough, and it looked really stiff. And then they opened the mouth, I was like, okay, that looks okay. And there was a lot of drool coming out of its mouth, but it wasn't... The alien was always slimy. Like, it was very reflective and slimy. Which I think is what's missing from it, because it didn't look very...
Well, this is the thing, like, my theory... I have a theory on this show already, is that, like, this is, like, a purposely done Weyland-Yutani attack on this other company.
Probably.
Yeah. Because all of the creatures on that fucking ship were all parasite creatures.
Yeah, well, the only thing... This is another thing as well. In Aliens, the second film, they mentioned that they visited hundreds of surveyed worlds and never found an alien. Mm. So where did they find these aliens? Unless the company is keeping this whole thing a secret, which is the only way it seems with aliens.
Well, they also play with the genetic profile.
Like I don't know how this... I have heard that they sort of ignoring Covenant and Isolation. So...
Does that mean that, Prometheus is still war?
No, well, apparently it's... I don't know. I've seen both things where it doesn't seem to work out right or not. But I think...
I wonder how the engineers are going to fit into all of this.
About halfway through the episode, I thought there was a natural conclusion. Like, I was like, the episode's about to end. And it didn't. Like, it went for an hour. I feel like it's one of those shows, like, every Star Wars show I watch, they go for, like, 25 to 30
It was like they didn't have any cuts.
And it's like they're too short. Yeah. And this one felt like you had a perfect ending point and you just kept going.
Yeah. But a perfect cliffhanger at one point. Yeah. It would have been a really nice cliffhanger. Like, you're not angry about it.
Yeah. We're also still trying to learn, like, we've still got tons to learn about the other children who were transferred into the synthetic bodies.
The Lost Boys, as they're called.
Yeah, the Lost Boys. Very clearly, and I was saying this through the episode, Disney owns me now.
Yeah. You have to say, the way that they transfer their brains, like the fact that they had, like, Peter Pan playing on the roof. There was a cool effect.
Yeah, there's a lot of
the way it was filmed.
There's a lot of shows that do Peter Pan references.
Yeah,
like Star Trek.
This was very good,
but this is very. We are owned by Disney. We can use Peter Pan, and then when they put on Ice Age later on, because the synthetic.
You also own
their brother. Yeah, it's like Disney owns Ice Age. Like, it was literally okay, use your assets. Good job.
Yeah. It's very cool the way they use it though. It's not. It's in your face, but it's not.
Only if you think about it.
It's okay.
But I think Noah Hawley, who I think he's attached to do a Star Trek movie, by the way.
Is he?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. There was rumor of it anyway. But I think that it was really well paced until that middle bit where I thought it should end. Yeah. But it was really interesting in general. Like, to take the synthetics, which to me have been the most boring part of the Alien franchise, as much as they keep trying to make them central to the franchise, they always come across as the boring character.
Well, the way that they're presented in this is, I think, is a unique way of looking at them. is that these are actually humans.
Yeah.
They're human minds, but they're children's minds.
Yeah, they're children's minds in adult synthetic bodies.
Yeah, there's a weirdness to it.
And there's that, are they still human?
Yeah.
Are they mature enough?
Well, they don't have normal emotions.
Yeah, their emotions are, because they don't have chemicals in their body.
They still have connections.
Well, they talk about literally like your body fills you with chemicals, so you act certain ways, and they don't, so they have to mimic.
But they also have memories of those.
Yeah, they have memories of those connections, which we see with Wendy and her brother.
Yeah, so
genuinely,
those feelings in a way.
Genuinely interested in the synthetic part of the story. Of course, I just want to see the Alien, because Alien, like if you go sci-fi franchises, like Alien,
because of the series, I'm willing to forgive a lot of the like Alien not being slightly off and things like that. I'm willing to forgive that.
If you watch the first Alien, you see the guy in the suit shoes at the bottom at some point.
Yeah.
So I don't have an issue with that.
Yeah.
My thing is
it doesn't have to be perfect because it is a TV series. Let's be real.
And I know.
It can't be like we are in the golden age of TV,
but also they're not. There's no Sigourney Weaver, so they're not going back to a previously mentioned characters. They're literally the only thing that connects it to the other Alien films is Weyland Yutani and the Alien.
I mean, that's Cyborg, the Cyborg pilot. The captain. Yeah, well,
I don't know. Who spread upon his head. I was trying to work out
he had a fucking flamethrower there. And then he slipped out a gun out of his arm. I don't know where
it was. Yeah, I was a bit confused about what he was. Was he a cyborg or was he?
He was a cyborg. Clearly.
At the beginning, they mentioned the different types of artificial life. And there's talk about like humans, like at the end there, they talk about humans they were once being hunted, and now we've made ourselves believe that we're not food anymore. And then she wants to save her brother. And it's clear she wants to transfer his mind into a synthetic.
But isn't that company basically run by synthetics?
I think Prodigy. No, because the
owner is a young man, but the rest
I think everyone else is. Weyland Yutani, which is
their synthetics are completely different. Like they have a different.
They were complete synthetics. They were robots.
Those robots.
Although Ash, to be fair, Ash in the original Alien is pretty fucking crazy. But
these synthetics, like Wendy, she's like more so of a replicant than anything else.
Yeah, it was a weird thing. It's been done in sci-fi before, but I've never seen them. I want to say explain things in certain ways. Like, and it's a big thing. Like whenever you see androids or robots or anything like that, they never explain like if they transfer that memory in there.
Yeah,
like even though they've transferred the memory in there, things would still you don't have chemicals running in your body anymore.
I understand where they're going with it because it's an altered carbon sort of idea.
Yeah, there's a lot of things taken from other places, and I think they were done really well.
Yeah.
To create interest in a franchise that's, I'm gonna say, 50 years old or over.
Yeah, it's an old franchise.
Like it's close to 50 years, I think. To create interest in it is where they've succeeded. I'm genuinely interested to see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch the next episode. I don't know why we stopped to do this.
We stopped to do this because I'm going to release them separately to fill content for the week.
Yes.
But what was your favourite moment of the episode?
I think, to be honest, it was the ship as they're just like at the... they were playing basketball or something?
The game.
Wendy's brother.
Yeah.
And the ship just flies straight past. It was such a cool shot.
Yeah.
It was a really cool shot. That and also when they'll like getting the sick children with like cancers and stuff, and they'll like turn it into replicants.
There was a really cool that camera moment. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that was a really cool camera, like sort of the way that they used the camera.
The fact that they're using, and this is the thing, is there's enough sprinkled in there that it keeps it interesting. Like the children being manipulated to work for them, and then he's quite happy to let them go on this rescue thing. Like it's really surprising to me how much they did with it. Like you could quite easily make the Alien not the Alien, and it's a completely different franchise.
Yeah,
but
well, this has more of a Space Marines sort of feel to it.
No, well,
they're not so.
Well, that was another thing throughout this as well. Is like the guns look like the guns from sort of Aliens, but they're also less evolved and they're less military looking.
Different.
The Jeep, the big yellow Jeep things they did, kind of look like the military Jeep from Aliens, but they're sort of yellow and pretty.
And so it's slightly different shape.
Yeah,
because they're made by a different company, clearly.
Yeah, and that was another thing as well. The ship, for me, as a science vessel as opposed to a mining vessel, but the ships in the original Alien they were just not aerodynamic at all. They were just a big fucking towers on the front.
Like a pelican.
Yeah, whereas, but the thing is Halo borrowed a lot of its style from Alien.
Yeah.
So,
sorry, I yawned. He would be annoying.
This is why we can't do reviews.
If I didn't say that now.
But yeah, I'm genuinely interested for episode 2. I don't know if we're going to watch it straight away, but
it's a long Alien.
That hour long was just like, whoa, this is a long air.
It's because it had that extra bit that was world building was necessary, and I see why it's necessary. But where else are you going to fit it?
World building was the biggest part of this, which I thought was genuinely good. They kept it interesting and world built, which is great. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, and come back for the second episode review, which will either be up tomorrow or another day. Thank you.